How about that for just having no chance? I had no chance in that event. Zero. Okay. Mini Rays repopped here by Rule the World. We're going to get to Vikings table after this. Well, moving on to this table here. Where's the big Viking? This is the one where the bounty's on his head. $360, by the way. Absolute tasty bounty. So we've got D-Dex here checking to Eco on that flop of 10 Jack 7. Another Jack comes. Oh, checky, pretty cautious stuff here. 2's the ace 8 and the 2's hold up. A little bit of action over here. Hojo and PokerStar Hunter. A raise here from Hojo. PokerStar Hunter getting involved. So, two par here, taking his time. Come on, mate. So big blind calls. So it's three-way pot. Ace 6 7. Rainbow. Table's closed. I've lost the table. Here we go. 380 in the middle. See here, Reedy, he hasn't got a lot of chips left. This is the problem with only 1,000 starting. Very easy to get shafted. If you get a bit of bad luck like Bear had there, no chance. Hojo takes that one down. You'll be happy with that. Now moving here over here, we found Chisel table here. He's raised and Reedy's called him. Reedy's short stacked here. All hearts in the middle. Reedy be wise to shove here if he's trying to win this. Desperate that he is. No, he doesn't. So he made. No, he's called that off. It's a check. Ooh, all in here. And he folds. Oh dear, Reedy. Okay, 1 second, we'll come back. We've got an all-in situation here. 7's the ace king. Ace spikes on the flop. And Richard, poof, takes a hit there, and flying aces gets a nice add-on to his stack. Big Viking's got a few chips there. We missed the hand that he got it in, but obviously he'll be playing pretty tight, I'd think. I'll raise here from Eco. Any action? Nope, nothing there. Okay, we'll come back. Interesting one here. PokerStar Hunter raising under the gun. He gets a call from an Elka and Hojo from one of the blinds, I think. It's Ace Jack 8 with 2 hearts. There's a check. Check. Okay. Wow, that's really weird. Nobody's got the ace there, you'd think. With all that checking, unless somebody's slow playing an absolute beast. What's Hojo gonna do here? Nope. Well, that's very weak. Alenka might be able to steal this. Yeah, he goes all in. Who's calling that one off? Well, that's got them both baffled. Look at that. Hojo just swallowed his tongue. Well, he's folded. He's called it. PokerStar Hunter's called it. Set versus Jack. Oh my god. I nearly thought he sucked him out there, but it's Set and then Jacks. Wow. PokerStar Hunter got sucked into that one with Cyclone shoving there with these Set. And you had to ask the question, why? Why is he doing that? And poor old PokerStar Hunter, he's gone. Bringing it back here, people. We've got the big Viking here with flying aces. All in on King 7, 4, 5. This is the bounty, remember, people. This is really important. Oh, King 10, set. No heart in the river. Look at that. The set gets paid and the big Viking roar. And flying aces there. Poof. Pwned. And there we go. Chissa goes. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, we'll pull that table over here because I've got it over here whilst I'm flicking around the other tables because I want to keep a wee eye on the bounty man himself. So let's flip it around. What we got here? Bengit here with Spencer Dog. Oh, bet on that flop. Interesting. Jack with 2 hearts. Dexterous is here. How you doing, Dexterous? So takes that one down. Flipping around here. Besmerati here. Hyena. Oh, Hyena was on 2,000 chips. Do you remember, people? Down to 900. So who's been beating him up? Looks like Grenade Fox has been taking a chunk out of him. A little bit of action over here. Catman here with Moo Moo. Interesting flop. 360 bet there from Catman. Moo Moo's got it. He'll come over the top. Put them all in for sure. But no. Folds. Well, here's Hyena. He's in this hand here. 680 left. 500 in the middle. And a flush card comes on the turn. Comap. Ooh, nasty Jack on the river. Now will Hyena try a bluff here? 500 in the middle. 250 and no club. Comap will struggle to call that. He goes 210, so a little less. Now imagine if Comap comes over the top. Oh dear. No, he folds. And Hyena with a bluff, and I thought it was. Well, semi-bluff. He's got a pair, but nothing special. Okay, we'll come back. Well, we got a raise here from the big Viking. Richard has repopped him back hard. Remember, the bounty's on this man. So Richard, sorry, the big Viking's got to expect action. Now, does he have a genuine hand here, or is he going to give it up? Yeah, he gives it up. Move it over. We'll come back. Ooh, action here. We're going to raise, flat call, and Roots goes all in. Well, it'll be interesting if a Erasure comes here. Or repops to isolate. He's not looking too comfortable, is he? Nope, fold. So Sergio, you've got the stack. You're going to call it off. He does. Ace King, pair of 8s. It's a race. Ace heads. Oh dear. 4 aces. Oh, that's a bit overkill, isn't it? Nothing like rubbing his face in it. Wow, that is just so overkill. Wow, man. Oh, all-in situation here. Ace Queen versus Ace King. And Erasure yet again. Miracling, man. This boy is sick. You are sick, mate. Ace Queen versus Ace King. Ace 9, remember, against Bear's Ace King. Well, don't tell me there's no luck in tournaments. I'm sorry, man. Just do not tell me. Well, I don't believe what I just saw there. Stinger just folded a set to Sergio, who had ace something. He had no, because it basically went run a flush. There was like 4 flush cards on the table. So Sergio bet half the pot and Stinger folded his set. Wasn't interested because he had no club. And he says, played that badly regardless. Well, I must say, he could have been a little bit more aggressive with his set, that's for sure. But, He's still got 3.4 behind him, so better being safe than sorry. And it's last thing you want to do is spank off chips. But Sergio there showing his willingness to bluff. And well, let's be honest, we know what he's like. Oh, bringing it back, sorry, quickly. We've got the Viking in his hand. 980 in the middle, and it's Richard that's after him. Half his stack. 9-10 Jack. 2 diamonds. Dangerous. And he folds. The Viking backs off. And Richard is so after him. Ferocious. Well, watch out for the next hand. Well, Stinger just got Ace-Jack to pawn off there against Queen. So Stinger there on a big run of cards there. Queens versus Ace-Jack, and he gets paid the full booner. Just going off to the Panther's table. I'm sure he was in trouble earlier on the Panther. Look at him now. He's looking pretty good there at 2.3k. 320 here in this pot. 9-10-7. Checky. There's a bet from Bazzy, who just shoves all in. Okay. Vorklaw thinking about this, but I don't know if that's his internet connection or what. No, he is thinking about it. He calls it. In fact, he goes all in himself. Well, those two are out of it. What have we got here? King 10, Ace 9. So it's the right call from the King 10. And a nice big double up in a bit for Vorklaw there. We've got a race here, and look at that. Richard just flopped straight versus the sixes, all in pre-flop. And this guy's on a big run at the moment. It's quite interesting. I was having a wee debate with some of the poker tubers the other day about tournament play, and you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's obviously a lot of skill in bits of it, but there's also a huge amount of luck. And when people were talking about the event that, sorry, I'm just stretching into the fridge whilst I'm talking, people. Action here, Zeo high and tricky. King 10, Queen 10, Queen 10 dominated here. And it's out. And tricky there. With another big hand. Well, it's not really a big hand, but it hits big against his opponent. But yeah, I was talking about when I was playing in that $1 million event the other day, and I ran deep. And I actually played pretty well. Don't get me wrong, after 9 hours I was shattered, but see the number of people that were left that were basically low stakes players, $6, $10, stuff like that. And I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just saying that they weren't that, you know, you look at their average entry and it was like, it wasn't $200 or $400. These were low stakes players. And there's some losing players in there as well as some winning players, but they'd gone so deep. And when I actually followed a few of these people, went back to their tables, I was keeping an eye on a couple, and it was like, Jesus, how can you shove with that and calling off with this and all that? So it just shows you, you know, you do need a decent slice of luck in tournaments to do well. And if you don't get it, well, the chances of you winning, almost zero. Okay, should we have a wee flip around the tournament info bar? Let's bring this up. See if I can shrink this. Sorry about this, people. 1 second. Oh, pants. I can't shrink it. Nah. 1 second. Oh, sorry about this, people. You only can see the top bit. I have to just scroll it down. So Tricky's in 1, 5.6. Sergio in 2nd, 4.3. Good old Stinger in 4.1. He's off to a great start. A few big hands there getting paid. Greended Fox in 4th at 3.6. Dr. Nobby in 5th at 3.6. Comap 6th, 3.5. Hyena in 3.4. This boy is running so hot right now. Richard in 8th, 3.4. Well done, Hyena, by the way. Richard doing well as well. Nice one, Richard. Torque Map in 9th, 2.4. And the Panther in 2.3 in 10th spot. There are 46 people left from an opening crowd of 82, so not too bad. Okay, we'll come back. Oh, back to the Viking table. It's Richard versus the Viking. 10, 10, 5. Check, check. 6. Who's going to have a stab at it? 480. Check by the Viking, and it's a quick check. I think Richard might stab this. 300. Yeah, he goes 280, so it's close. Viking check too quickly on the turn there. So unless, of course, he's got the goodies. Yeah, he folds. And that was just like a freebie for Richard there. You could see the time delay there. It was like dunk, dunk. And that's something a lot of people don't always take into account. Time factor, watching them. And obviously I've got Viking on the other take because I'm moving him over here. So I am watching the speed of the play. And that check on the turn there basically said to me, I'm not interested. It was that quick. So there you go, Viking. You can send me $20 for that free tip. Oh, look at this.